So in this video, we're going to see how we can connect our Power BI with different kind of data sources. So as a data analyst or a business analyst, you will get some sort of data. Maybe it would be a clean data or it would be an unclean data, but most of the time you would get a clean data from different kind of sources. The data would be stored in any kind of database. The data would be stored in any kind of folder, maybe in a CSV file, any kind of file. So you have to first import that data into the Power BI, and then you have to do for the further analysis, right? So first you have to import the data. Now in this video, I'm going to tell you which type of data sources that you can use to connect with the Power BI. So if you select this option, get data, and then you can see there are different kind of sources. You can extract it from the Excel workbook, maybe in a Power BI data sets, data flows, SQL Server, or maybe text and CSV files from the websites. And if you see, there is an option here that is more. So if I click on this, then you can see there is a whole bunch of options out here. And if I select for this file, let's say, so you can extract it from Excel, from the CSV, maybe text, and XML, JSON, PDF, any kind of things. Like you can also import a whole folder here. Now, if I tell you about the databases, then this is SQL Server and Oracle and IBM, MySQL database, Postgre, these all kind of things that you can easily connect. And the MariaDB, MongoDB, there are any kind of database that you use, you can import into the Power BI. So like Microsoft Fabric and also Power Platforms, Azure, you can also connect the Azure database with your Power BI, online other services. So there are a bunch of options, right? There are a bunch of options. You can see, easily figure out that you can use it for your project, right? So right now for this sample, I'm just going to import a folder. I have a folder here. I click on this. I just click on the connect, and you can see it says to provide a folder path here. So I'll provide it the one. I have this sales info folder right on the desktop. I'm gonna select it, and I'm gonna just import it. Okay. So you can see that it has imported the data. These are the binary files. This is the content. This is the binary files and their names out here. So there are the bunch of options you can see, like combine, load, transform, and cancel. So the combine means that it would combine all of the files together, right? And then it will import it. And if I load it, so it will load it all as it is. Maybe we don't use it usually because maybe there would be some sort of a mess data, or we would need to just analyze more metrics, right? We may need more columns or more detailed data. So we need to just make some sort of transformation to our data, to the current data that is provided in here. So for that, the most suitable option that we use is the transform data, right? So first I click on this transform data. So it will move us to the Power Query editor. Now, this is the most important thing in the Power BI, right? The Power Query editor, right? So I will discuss this in the detailed video, in the upcoming detailed video. So you have to stay connected. And if I click on this, right click on this, and if I use it as a new query, then you can see it creates a new file and orders.csv. I double click on this, and you can say it gives me the whole data that is provided in this thing. I just rename this that order info, right? I rename this order info, right? And from the sales, back to the sales, if I want to just import this order details.csv, then double click on this, rename from here order details, and you can see this is the another file that I have imported. So if you want to import the selected file, then you can select it from here and import it, right? Add as a new query. So this is the basic thing that you can use the Power Query editor to import the data. You can import the data from the other sources also, MySQL database, any kind of sources. We will see them in later, but for right now, you just know how to import these CSV files and all kinds of stuff. This is all for this video. We'll see you in the next one.